Hello, welcome to another edition of the Monday Pool Archives teppidPodcast, and we're going to start the video in 3, 2, 1, play. Hang on, it's happened. Why? Right, okay, we're good. Right, we're good to go. But we had another technical hitch there. Right, okay, so here we have at the table Elliott versus Mike Field. Al's put a nice one into the middle bag and just managed to avoid grunting. Well, he's grunted himself but not followed in. Half ball on the yellow, far miss into the right hand corner. Right, so with me tonight we've got Nick Allen. There you go. I've introduced both of you then.
Hello.
Good evening, Mad Dog Alcavana. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you, Al. And how are you, Nemesis Nick Allen?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. Mike's just putting a nice couple of reds down the side. And Nick, you're still playing Ronnie on the other table.
Oh, am I, Al?
Can recognise Ronnie's hunch anywhere.
Not subtly difficult.
Also, did he ever wear anything but pants and shirt?
Dressed to the nines.
He seems to always wear that same shirt every time he came to play pool. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, that was a bit of a fluke, wasn't it?
Well, he's just deserved by snookering himself.
Excuse me, that's my former doubles partner you're talking about there.
No wonder he's fluky then.
Yeah, how else would you have won so many games?
Excuse me, I'll have you know, we only lost one double game together, and that was against Ray Cheers and
Bally Johns, was it?
No, Paul Halliwell.
Different table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistair wearing a shirt there.
Yeah, we're big on checkered shirts in this tournament. Nice double for Mike. Yeah, no problems
I
there.
can't see much, it's a bit jumpy.
Yeah, I can see what you mean because I've got it on my other screen.
I think I might half a second behind or something.
Yeah, that's
Mike's
believable.
got two red.
That doesn't go. Although, it's close. Even closer to the one in the middle. Flukily managed to find its way over to the side. No, I do. Mike isn't a fluke. I'm just playing with you. Al's put in a decent enough part just to keep himself in this. He's straight ball on a yellow. Do you plant him to make it yet? Great.
I love the way Al just gets down and hits it, doesn't even bother queuing it or lining it up or anything.
I mean, you wouldn't have thought he needed to then, but he had a straightforward plant, but he's missed it.
It's costing Mike red in the middle.
Yeah, he's unlucky.
Wouldn't you not look for a snooker there, so you can snooker Mike and get two shots?
What, when he had that give me plant into the corner? No, I'd have played the plant. Please. Yeah, the white was careless. But a bit unlucky as well. Mike's got he's put the ball behind the bulk line, he's got a straight red into the corner.
Well, he's trying to finish it, isn't he?
Does that go past the yellow though, that red?
I believe so.
It must do. Why would you leave the white there otherwise?
Well, the white was behind the red anyway, so why did he move it anyway?
I suppose he gets to get the angle on the black.
No, it wouldn't have gone where the white was. Yeah, nice shot. Just dropped it in from behind the bulk. Red in the middle of the table. Well, closer to the pocket than the middle of the table, but he's put that one in nicely. And he's got a half ball black here.
Well, we've got to be careful where the white goes. The white goes over.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't hit it too hard with side. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Nick, I think I'm comforting you after Ronnie's whooped you on the other table.
How do you know Ronnie's won?
Well, we didn't see it, did we? We concentrated on this game.
How do you know I didn't win?
Do you want the result?
Yeah.
Let's get the result of that match. Okay, the result of that one. Nick Allen won, Ron Wilson won.
Oh, a draw, at least it was a draw.
I think like 90% of Ronnie's matches were draws.
It certainly seems to be drawing a few in these cups, yeah, these 1-1s. Let's just have a quick recap then of where we were last week. We had one match from the Steve Smith Memorial Cup. You can check that out. We've got a video on that. But this match wasn't actually featured. But it was Nick Allen 1, Mike Field 1. And then from tonight, we've got Alistair Elliott 0, Nick Allen 2, Dan Platt 0, Ron Wilson 2, Ron Wilson 2, Al Elliott 0, Chris Cotton 2, Nick Allen 0, Chris Cotton 2, Al Elliott 0, Dan Platt 1, Nick Allen 1, Chris Cotton 2, Dan Platt 0, Nick Allen 1, Ron Wilson 1, and we're currently Al Elliott versus Mike Field. Look at the link of the first video and it gives you a lot more details on the stipulations of how the leagues worked on this night. But basically, Divisions 2.1, you've got 4 players because Mike's made himself shown. You've got 4 players competing for 2 places who will then play off to get promoted to Steve Smith Division 1. And in Division 2, only Alistair and Ronnie turned up. So they've both got promoted to the top league and they're just playing for the winner of the plate, as it is, for top space in that group. And the players in Division 2 are also playing the players in Division 2.1 for extra matches to be played and extra points. So we see Mike breaking off in the second match here. Just put a red into the side.
Good breaking. What would you go here? Holy yellows.
Straight yellow into the corner pocket. There's a problem here. I'm not sure what it is. Does he want the white cleaned?
Looks like it.
You can't expect Alistair to clean it for him. I suppose that's the only fair way of doing it, unless me being a complete neutral steps in. Dan stuck his finger in. I'm not sure. Shouldn't he have used a piece of chalk? Don't see this very much.
You come to find out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm as surprised now as I was then. And I've got a drink in my hand back then as well. Lager, I'm on the bitter tonight. If there's misses, it'll be hilarious. No, he's probably worth him getting it cleaned. Have you ever had to...
What were you going to say, sorry?
No, go on. I was just going to say, have you ever had to have the white cleaned in a match?
I haven't actually. I think I've been in a match where my opposition's asked for it, but I've never personally asked for it.
It's not been in any of my games. Half
I mean, I watched him before then screwing back, but he didn't have his cue raised high enough, so he didn't get the screw back on it. Instead, it put a little side on the ball, took it over to the pocket, to the mid pocket.
Yeah, he needs to elevate his cue up if he's not getting right into the bottom with a flat shot. Yeah.
He's left the middle one for Alistair.
Alistair's put a
Alistair just needs to stop. This was Alistair's game, but I think if he had took the time to think about some of the shots, he probably would have won a lot more games than he did.
Well,
he's not bad at the straight shots. He just sometimes gets down and hits them before he even looks. I don't know whether he's got some super eyesight which allows him to see things straight away or not. But
well, it's glasses, isn't it? Like my dad had to sort of adjust his cueing when he started wearing glasses to play. I mean, obviously Dennis Taylor had special glasses, but no. Yeah, I think last week, Nick, you said that Dan Platt was a better potter than Alistair. I mean, in some ways it might be true of the consistency, but I don't think there's much in it. I think Alistair's potting is I think it's competitive. Al's potting. Have you lost connection?
I can't see. It's frozen.
It's frozen.
You're frozen, basically.
Well, with a bit of luck, we can. It'll come back to us.
I'm all right.
I'll tell you if anything. You can tell you if anything happens. Oh, you're still good, are you? Well, you're in Chester, aren't you? See, my other little Sutton computer's gone off.
No, it's working. It's working, but it's going slow and slow now. And now you can't see anything because Mike and Dan both been away.
Still here. So, yeah, we do have the odd hitch, but we're not missing much at the moment. Dan's just standing there, getting ready to play a shot. So, Nick, I believe you're in contact with Jeff, one of your sign-ons this summer. You've managed to get under your wing.
Yes. He rang me 4 times, but I couldn't answer because I was out with the dog at the time. But he rang me over the weekend and was asking me when's it starting. I was like, how do I know? Because I don't even know when the pubs are open.
Well, you don't.
Then he starts talking to me about you.
Yeah, I had a quick chat with Jeff. Yeah.
Well,
We'd be. Could be revisiting some of Jeff's footage, so he can analyse his game and pick up any improvements or whatever. Mike's finally got back to the table.
Jeff said he put a new cue as well now.
Yeah. Jeff always getting new cues. Half ball on the red, but he's potted the white. He's come off the wrong side, and he's come off into the corner pocket. Can you see the footage, Nick, at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's Mike's game to lose here.
Yeah. Yeah. Al's just giving him another 2 shots. So.
He's still got that yellow ball in the cluster as well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's got lucky there.
He's hit the black first, but you can do that in black ball rules when you've got 2 shots.
You can do that in any rules card if you've got 2 shots.
Can you do it on a Monday? Old rules?
You can on a Monday as well.
Of course, in world rules, you could only do that when you were total snookered.
Never,
I should have said foul snookered.
Never play world rules.
I was managed to
hit the balls then with his stop.
He's hit Mike's cue.
He just flipped one in.
Because I saw the balls move over there and it was nowhere near.
Oh, has he got 2 shots there? Because he's still going again here.
I think he did pot something, mate.
He potted one in the centre.
That's a very good shot. He's managed to come down. Yeah, and he didn't even pot the red. Managed to knock into a cluster and knock his red over the pocket. I suppose that's a decent enough position. He's put himself a lot of distance away, but it means he's pretty much straight on a red down the cushion now.
But he's got no value for potting it anyway because, well, okay, he bought the red out there. But...
Yeah, he did. I mean, that's...
He's covered Mike's
It's a great shot.
Somehow he seized a little bit of the initiative there back.
If he can just free the black on the next shot, he's away. Tough, thin yellow down the side for Mike. He's put it over the pocket, sort of. Right.
Well, Alistair has got one and he can finish it here if he plays the right shot. But
well, he's probably the white. He did bring the black out, but the red's on the cushion now.
And Mike nicked his yellow to knock the red in now. And still going to knock his yellow in afterwards.
There you go, that's using the 2. See, that's wasted by giving away 2 shots. You had the advantage of the ball over the pocket. You don't want to give away 2 if you've got pocket control. Yeah, sometimes a steady hand would be more advantageous if you're going to play safety and tactically. Mike's just come down to the bottom cushion. He's got his 2 yellows near the white, so he's got a tough plant or a crazy cut into the middle or the far corner pocket. He's played a plant into the corner, he's missed it. Giving Al a tough double.
Alistair's favourite shot, the double cross double.
If he can remember to hook it far enough, or he's miscued it. But I don't think
it's not Mike's yellow quite safe-ish.
Yeah, he tried to double it in the corner and hit Mike's yellow. Mike has played a very mediocre positional shot there, just knocking his yellow in. He's got a long sort of quarter ball yellow down into the far corner. So yeah, it looks like Chris Cotton's on the other table now. He's dropped that in nicely. He's just playing to his limitations at the moment, Mike. Just making sure this pot made a nice pot there, and the black for 2-0. Yeah, very good.
Game over.
Putting in welcoming himself to the group. He's already got a 1-1 draw with you, Nick, and he's got another win on the board now. So, yeah, any thoughts on that match?
Well, you expect Mike, no offence, but you expect Mike to win that, wouldn't you? Because he's out of two of them, he's the better player, but he's got the more consistent game out of the two of them.
I think Alistair had a chance in our second game, but I don't think he really saw that he had the chance. I don't think he looked at the table to see what the positioning was like.
But
he allowed Mike back into the game there on about 2 or 3 occasions.
I don't think Alistair has the sort of the think of tactic side of it. I think he's one of these people that likes to pot everything and hopes he doesn't give anyone a chance of winning. Looks like Mike and Dan now.
Mike's staying on, yeah. There are advantages to staying on. You can get in your stride a bit more.
And you know the table a bit more. So Dan's breaking. This should be a good game.
He's
Good
potted.
break.
It's a nice open break.
Probably the best break I've seen so far.
Did you meet Ronnie's grandson, Al?
I don't remember. Is that him?
Yeah. He's not Dan Wilson though. Dan Platt. Nice shot
I
though.
don't think I did.
This is more the Fox's 17 era. We'll be looking at this in a future episode. And time at St. Werburgh's. Yeah. He's got a nice cue there. It's my cue. He's looking solid at the moment. Just nothing too special. Just getting himself around the table. Yellow.
I don't know if you noticed, but the way he stands with his cue and plays like he plays like his grandfather.
Yeah, he's quite up. Yeah, that's it. Ronnie's taught him. You see. Yeah, even a nice yellow punch down on the bottom rail there. So he's got 3 yellows left. Mike's got 6 reds. So, oh, there's a black flying in there on the other table. I assume that was Chris. It looked like a kind of firm Chris Cotton shot. Is it Chris and Ronnie?
I think he's playing Ronnie, yeah.
Yeah, Dan's yeah, not great.
Trapped his ball there a bit.
Yeah.
He hasn't had Mike much though to go on, has he?
He hasn't left himself much either.
Yeah, when you get this back in, he's probably not going to be too happy. But I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. You can double that yellow and knock out the other yellow. But it was just like he was trying to cover a bag, but he just misjudged it completely. We saw him kind of misjudge one last week, but he managed to get over the pocket by luck, really. But having said that, Mike's going aggressive here and trying to get his reds out. Well, not too aggressive.
Yeah, he could have hit it a bit harder, couldn't he?
Well, Dan's going to want to get these out anyway, and he's given Dan a chance to get them out. Yeah, nicely put over the middle, and brings a black out as well. So, yeah, I mean, I assume that's 1-0 to Chris on the other table, but there's a lot of probably arguing about who's paying for the match. Chris will be saying, well, I've driven.
If Ron's playing, Ron will probably be playing. I can't remember Chris ever paying for a full game. Are you to remember him playing for a full game?
Well, it was only this night and the other nights where he played this tournament that I remember him playing in one of these, and I don't. You normally wouldn't have to pay in a pool night for a table. You normally get free table at most venues anyway.
Well, he came with us when he came to us in Ellesmere Port a couple of times as well, didn't he not?
Not that I recall. I remember he used to do the singing at the British Legion, Little Sutton, before he started playing pool. But I don't remember him playing in Ellesmere Port. I could be wrong. I remember you played with him at the George and Dragon, didn't you, Nick?
I don't mean in the league. I never played in the league in Ellesmere Port. I mean these competitions when we went to Ellesmere Port and did them.
No, I'd have some footage of him. I don't have any footage of him.
No, I thought we did.
Not Chris. He didn't come down 3 months earlier. Put it that way. When that was the one we did a couple of weeks ago. But you say, yeah, Chris was. I'm not sure. Did he come over to Cross Foxes 17 eventually? I know he was playing with Cliff at the Piper or the George and Dragon or the race horse or race course or whatever it was. So he's probably not been one of our team members at this time anyway. But he was probably playing with you on a Monday. I mean, feel free to correct me.
It's a little bit scrappy now.
It is, yeah. Nothing's gone down in about 3 minutes. But yeah, we're not judging Chris for not paying for any pool matches, I'm sure. I mean, it doesn't strike as anything he was particularly renowned for, because I don't remember it. One thing he was renowned for was there was a bit of catering item that he really didn't like, which used to get brought out on a pool night in Chester. So that question again, this is last week's question. So was it A, samosas, B, sausage rolls, C, onion bhajis, or D, spring rolls? So which piece of food did Chris Cotton really not take to?
What are spring rolls?
So I got A, samosas, B, sausage rolls, C, onion bhajis, or D, spring rolls. Remind me of what you said last week. What was your answer, Nick?
I think he's AFK.
Hazard a guess, Al?
Was it spring rolls, wasn't it?
No, Nick was correct last week. The answer was samosas. Yeah, I used to growl when the samosas got brought out. So, good thing cut from Dan. It's on the bottom cushion and he's cut it across. It's a thin cut. He's the wrong side of this yellow into the middle, and you can see by his face that he's not happy about this. Al, would you be trying to force something here?
I mean, it's very tough because he is on the wrong side of the ball there.
Yeah, he's got to get down to the bottom rail or thereabouts because the black is in the way to get on his last yellow. He can probably play it with a lot of left off the cushion, but it's a tough shot. Or try and play it into the jaw. He's just settled for knocking it in, and he's just going to try and hit the yellow, which he's done.
Oh, Dan, you don't like the champ. To answer your question about Chris Cotton, no, he came over and we put the St. Werburgh's team in.
Oh, have you just gone and found some stats, have you? So he didn't come over before the Werburgh's Thursday, right? Well, we'll be doing this in a couple of weeks anyway. In 3 or 4 weeks, probably.
Yes. Looks as though that red on the bottom's a plant as well.
It does look like that. I thought he might have addressed it earlier, but no, he's actually done very well there because that red wouldn't have gone anyway because it was on the cushion. So yeah, big plant here. The balls are reasonably far apart, but he's managed to knock it in, but he's lost his position.
That's gonna.
He's a thin cut here, but he's.
I don't like it. Oh, he's playing there.
He's playing the snooker, isn't he?
Those shots are very tough, aren't they? Yeah. Just trying to snooker him behind using his red, of where the yellow, the black, and the red are all in the corner. So Dan has a thin cut. I mean, I'd be probably trying to play it off the red and open the black up.
He's lost that shot a bit.
It's even more tied up now. But Mike's just going to hit it, I think. Break him up. No, he's hitting it softly. He's got patience. Yeah, he's got the snooker. So he just wants Dan to hit it hard. But he's done a nice shot there. Yeah. His granddad will be... Well, he's not looking over, but... Yeah, Mike's going to have to get the white clear. And he's not. He's left Dan in. Luckily for him, he's playing off the cushion here, so it's going to be hard to get position. Yeah, like you say, Al, he'd be trying to dig into it to screw it back. He did get the position, but he's missed it without.
Well, yeah, I mean, he could play a bit of side on it to bring it back up, but
yeah,
he took his eye off the pot.
You take the eye off the prize. Yeah, Mike just wants to pot this in.
All he needs to do is put a bit of right hand on it and bring it back across.
Yeah, anything just to get it across, get it back across. Yeah, nicely played.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's come too far. He's just about okay.
He left it thinner than he should have, though.
You'd still bank him to make this, I think. Yeah, 1-0 to Mike. So, Ron Wilson looks like he's fighting for a draw on the other table. Yeah, Ron Wilson. So, we'll have to get to the bottom of this. This is this week's question. So, the last time we played the Shield, which was a Little Sutton Originals. I mean, this isn't anything to do with the question, by the way. But Ronnie was under the nickname for the Little Sutton Originals, the Rocket.
Why?
What? Well, Ronnie O'Sullivan, Rocket Ronnie.
Okay.
What other name has he officially gone under whilst playing with us? Is it A, the Professor, B, the Wizard, C, Yoda, or D, Chewbacca? Any thoughts? Bear in mind you're not getting the answer tonight. Dan scratched off. Mike scratched off the break.
I think it was the Professor.
A, the Professor, B, the Wizard, C, Yoda, or D, Chewbacca.
Yeah, it wasn't any of the last two.
And for bonus point, one of the ones which Ronnie wasn't, there's a pool player who does alright on the circuit that does go under the name of one of the ones that Ronnie wasn't.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's the Professor.
So that's for bonus point.
Well, yeah, I know, but we've got to guess it wasn't.
You've got to guess who went under. So you're saying it's a Professor.
Yeah, who went under, but that second one you said to guess for bonus point who he wasn't, which one
so
he wasn't.
You've got to guess who is the Wizard, who's Yoda, who's Chewbacca, or who's a Professor, which isn't Ronnie. And it's a Birkenhead bass player, Wallasey bass player. And it's not Chris Cotton, I'll tell you that much.
Cliff?
I wouldn't call Cliff Birkenhead will-based. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to tune in next week, folks.
Well, I haven't
or
got
click the next episode.
The nickname by the Manchester so.
Quarter ball red for Mike, just missed and left down very close to his work. Well, just behind his. All he can do here is just flick off it.
Don't think it looks.
Al, let's get your thoughts on the Cross Foxes.
What, the team, the tables, the pub?
Anything you like.
Yeah, I thought the tables were okay. Well, the ones upstairs were better than the one downstairs. Pub was nice beers. They had a couple of. Did they have 2 or 3 teams? I think.
Well, when we went there, we were the 4th there on a Thursday.
Yeah. I think 1 or 2. I think 2 of them were pretty strong, if I recall. I think we played one of them a couple of times as well, a few times.
Yeah, Foxes actually who are in the bottom league every year. They never tried to go up. You got the Prem team, the Cardiff brothers. And they've got there was another team who I think they've all gone to different pubs now.
Yeah,
Don't play for one of them, didn't they?
Was that the Cardiff one? I know one was kind of when they sort of limbo in between the top division and the Premier League for a long time.
Yeah, that's the Cardiff brothers, and they're still in the Prem now.
And then the other Foxes team I remember was probably a team that had come over from Riley's, which were all county players.
Yeah, and then now they all play for different teams. Like Graham plays for Deston, doesn't he now? And Sean's gone to St. Werburgh's.
Yeah.
Well, the top 2 in the Chester League, the last league was St. Werburgh's and Bridgewater, right? In Division 2.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, my memory barely remembers anything about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is long after we've stopped playing.
Let's face it, you are old now.
Indeed.
Long red down the bottom by the corner from the side.
Not really a good shot, to be honest.
No, it's tough. He could have done with covering the bag.
A good play would clear up here.
Dan's just, he's putting the white.
I don't get why he was playing that, why he played it like that. It was always going over the pocket.
Maybe he's trying to, he was hoping Potter meant that he maybe knocked the black away from the yellow. Or the yellow away from the red at the same time.
At least he covered the bag.
Well, Mike's wasted one shot, hasn't he? To me, as neither of them thinking about the shot, he's just playing and open.
I think with Mike, his tiredness, it's his 4th straight frame on without a break.
He broke the back out there.
Maybe one difficult yellow now, and then that's one next.
He's straight on this yellow though.
Straight yellow into the corner. Tough position. He needs to put top on it probably to get round, which he's not really done.
You can go for the yellow on the cushion, can't he?
I don't think you can see it, mate.
Not even with a bit of side.
Yeah, he can hit. Actually, you could be right. But he's not done it anyway. Yeah.
He's hit the pocket first, hasn't he?
See, we're probably having exactly the same conversation there as we are now, Nick. I said that last week.
Yeah.
Mike's again he put one in like this. This is more half ball, but he's got a long red from behind the bulk line. He's just rattled it.
Well, he's no good himself now anyway.
He's probably not trusting the table. He's probably not trusting he can just drop it. Because it was a pace that kept it out. He's snookered himself though on all 3 of his reds. Yeah, he's got the cushion. Dan's got a quarter ball yellow into the corner, or he's got the long yellow on the cushion.
I think he's going to go. Yeah, I thought so. He's going to go for the one on the long cushion just in case he misses.
Well, at least he's leaving Mike distance if he does miss it, but he's going to have a tough yellow if he does pot it, which he does. But like Mike showed in the last frame, sometimes if you just knock one in, you have a bit of confidence to make a big pot after it. Long. Don't know what's happened on the other table. Still haven't decided who's paying for it.
Nobody's playing, I don't think.
Good shot.
Yeah. Coming back on himself, half ball, long yellow into the corner. Good shot from Dan. Now a tough black, half ball into the corner. From the bottom rail. This time he's actually on the rail. He's cut it.
Oh, unlucky.
He's even cut it inside Mike's red, which is what he really didn't want to do. Ideally, you want to be breaking the black up here, don't you? If you've got any sort of attacking nature to you.
Yeah, and he would do it now. I don't know if he would do it then. He's a more of an attack player now. He'd probably go for the snooker, won't he?
Yeah, we have seen quite a negative. Well, I wouldn't even say negative, but yeah, quite defensive. I think as well when you're playing, I think Mike's used to one frame pool. Although this is pretty much sudden death having two, but didn't we see him play a couple of defensive shots against Alistair? Probably should have been as well going for it a bit more. He's left himself a thin red on the cushion into the corner. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good cut. Yeah, lovely. Managed to come back in. He's happy with that.
Awkward, very awkward. He's got.
Awkward cue.
He's gonna. You might go across cushion maybe, because leaning over is going to be very hard.
Someone give him a spider.
Even with a spider, the elevation on that's going to be difficult.
I'm not sure if I would have had one with me. I know I was carrying around one spider. I think I left it at the trouser rest. He's got to have I'm sure I remind him he's got to have a foot on the ground here. Yeah, I do.
To be honest, I'd just go cross cushion. You've got a chance of a snooker as well.
He's actually on the table, like he's won the Moscone Cup while he's still kneeling. Is he a left-hander? Oh no, he just. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can do that. He can do it. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about, Al?
No.
He's missed anyway.
I wouldn't even play. I would have played a cross cushion on the side because you've got a chance of snookering behind as well, playing it that way. He just tried to pot it. They're very awkward, those types of shots.
Dan's got to go for the double working in the middle, surely.
Miss the back double.
Well, he played the wrong side. He played off the wrong side. That's why the white's over there.
He's given Mike a thin red on the cushion, but makeable. Yeah. Again, he's on the bottom cushion and a thin black into the middle, or a long black into the bottom corner. So here we go. He's gone for the long. He's rattled it again. Just a bit too much pace, which is not.
He's got away. He's got away because he's not left a shot on there.
He's not missing these by much. I can tell you that. He's been unlucky. Double for Dan. Miss.
But he's got away with it because he's left Mike a double.
Yeah, a double. The white and the black are both where the pink spot would be in pool, either side of that spot, with enough distance between. So he's going to have to try and.
He's going for the reverse double.
Yeah, he's gone reverse double, but yeah, he's come back. It's quadrupled overwards, and you know when it just stops changing angle, it's just going.
He's left a little distance here.
Without getting any nearer the pocket. Yeah, long quarter ball for Dan, just off the rail, near the blue pocket. He's come up very quickly on the shot again. He's left it.
Why was he playing right hand side? Why was he playing right hand side on that shot as well?
Yeah, it's probably not intentional. I mean, this will put Mike in a good position if he can beat Dan here for a top two finish, definitely.
I can't see.
Yeah, Dan, stand in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah, he's spotted it. I know that Dan's moved.
2-0. Oh, Alistair's on. Nice flick into the middle, into the corner. And another nice flick into the corner from Al.
Who's he playing?
Wait, what's this? Is this come straight onto another game?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, unless I completely
Who's he playing?
naffed up the footage. Right, well there's your answer. It's done. Haven't they already played?
I thought they had, yeah. Last week.
Well, apparently not. Yeah. Dan's first game was against you, Nick. Oh no, it was against Ronnie, sorry, and then he played Nick. And then he played Ronnie. You know. Mike's on the other table. I'm getting quite towards a business end now.
Put the wrong side on the ball again.
This is very scrappy. I think Al will be a bit frustrated. He likes the balls where they're out in the open, but I think he's being confined to another tied up game.
He'll play the long one here.
Yeah. A nice fluke there. Well, unless he's played it intentionally, but he's knocked in the red from one of the corners all the way back into the opposite corner. And he's tried to cut a red in. He didn't miss it by that much, but they're all tied up again, apart from Dan's yellow into the middle. Mike breaking off on the other table. Ron Wilson 1, Chris Cotton 1 was the result on the other table. So yeah, another 1-1 for Ronnie. But it won't cost him tonight. He just needs to do better than Alistair. Yeah, he's not far off with that red into the corner, off a couple of cushions. Yeah, Dan just missing a reasonably straightforward yellow into the middle. Powerful, well, not even that powerful, nice red from one side of the table into the other from pretty much the blue spot.
Money.
He's just he's just knocked the red in and missed the red, not the white in. But he's still looking good in this one. It's just a case of it's like Russian roulette at the moment. Dan's, well, he had 2 shots anyway, but
not a very good first shot though.
Well, yeah, I mean, unless you're going to do something with it, you might as well miss.
And now his position's screwed now because of that.
I'm sure. No, it doesn't carry. I think he's. Did he not? I mean, he's knocked it in. Sorry, and he's got a thin yellow into the middle, quite thin. Always jawed it. Alistair can probably sneak his red past the yellow into the middle here.
Or at the very least, he can push the yellow on the cushion.
You didn't see that one, did you?
Or we can do that.
It's missed the middle pocket, but it's come round and gone in the corner pocket on the other side.
Al had quite a knack of doing that. Did he hit the red then? Or?
No, I think he's missed it completely and given down. I think he's getting too excited when he plays a great shot. He's making an absolute blooming.
I mean, that was the thing. He misses that from close range.
Yeah,
and then he pops some long range shots from the other end of the table.
I mean, that was a complete howler. Dan's playing safe here, trying to just cover the yellow over the ball. Don't see many.
I'm not sure why he felt the need to play safe there, to be honest.
He's going to go for it now anyway. He's got nothing else. Well, he's got a long yellow on. But yeah, you don't see many people playing safety against Alistair. But Al really is attacking well in this one, and he's potted enough. But yeah,
he's just got to back himself.
It's a nice. Well, it's a very good shot actually. He's just knocked his yellow completely over the pocket. Left Al.
This is frozen.
Al's going to try and come off 8 cushions to try and hit the red, but he's not managed. Yeah, Dan's done well here. But he wants to do. If he's going to try and finish these, he wants to do something with the yellow over the pocket so that he can get round and using middle or the yellow, which is at the other end of the table, to get position on the black. And we'll see Dan have a good think about this one. So you can just see there are only 2 tables up here at the Foxes. There used to be 4, Al. I think they're experimenting with putting darts up on this floor, on the first floor. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Puts the yellow in there. He's doing exactly what I said he shouldn't do. He's gonna give himself absolutely no position on the black, unless he can hit it thinly and get back behind it.
That's not a good shot. Can he see that yellow? Maybe just about off ball, maybe.
Yeah, he's done that. He's flicked it in, and he's got some sort of shot on the black. It's a decent enough shot. He's going to try and drop the black down.
He was almost trying to sweep himself out.
Off ball. Nearly sneaked himself behind Al's reg. Yeah, he just dropped the. Yeah, nice finish from Dan. Yeah, very good finish actually.
Well, can someone explain to me what you got 2 shots? Why you wouldn't hit the black to knock the yellow in?
Yeah, that's a shot. Yeah, that was the shot. Would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's good having 3 of us here because we'll see things which other people don't. Yeah, that would have been exactly the shot to play, Nick. You're right. So that's first blood to Dan. So is it you playing Mike on the other table, Nick?
No, I think it's Ronnie.
Sorry, Ronnie and Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be done. I mean, you played everyone.
That looks like it.
I think that's you. And it doesn't look like you'll be qualifying for the playoff. But yeah, it's a case of whether you finish ahead of Dan or not. I think you're pretty much level pegging, but I'll give you the league tables at the end of the night after you guys have gone to bed. Yeah, so Mike's playing Ronnie on the other table. Of course, Ronnie in a different group, and Ronnie is, safe to say, done better than Alistair, so he'll be the plate champion, not for the first time, I'm sure, and promoted back to the top league at the first attempt. Alistair, by default, pretty much is promoted to the top league.
Who is in the top league? I forgot.
Yeah, the top league, as it would have been this season, which we didn't get round to playing. Me, you, my dad. So that's A Jackson, M Jackson, A Kavanagh, S Popplewell, Simon, and Aled Davis, and Steve Elric, who got promoted the previous year. But of course we never got round to playing it. And we haven't played one in 3 years, as you can probably guess. People moving away, and of course lockdown most recently. So Dan,
and people being too scared to play.
Yeah, people are too afraid of the competition, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, if it matters, you'd kind of get promoted anyway because you'd be in the 2nd division next time we play it anyway. You'd no longer be in the 3rd division because there won't be a 3rd division if and when we do eventually get round to playing it again.
Yeah, but where would we play it and how would we all meet?
Exactly, there's a lot of questions. But I remember one year we played 2 Steve Smith Memorials in the same year in 2012. We had Steve Smith Memorial 2012 and Steve Smith Memorial Class of 2011 in 2012. So there's a chance we can play more than one tournament, more than one Steve Smith in a year. I spoke to the parent of the father of the late Steve Smith and was telling him that we'd been running the tournament for, well, I suppose we played one in 2005, but you know, I've had at least 7 of these tournaments, and 12 people were in one year, maybe even about 16 when we had the full 3 divisions going. So this tournament's been quite popular. Dan's looking in control in this one.
Is that Alistair potted the ball?
No, and Dan's not potted one for him. So that's 1 game down on Ronnie's table. Yeah, he's close to his work here. I remember you played one like this, Nick, into the top corner last week.
Yes.
Just far into the top corner. So he's gonna, yeah, taking his time though. You can't criticise Dan for not taking his time. He just missed that one there. He's given Al a chance into the middle, straight yellow into the middle. My bet will be he hits it too hard and rattles it. No, he's potted that nicely in the middle. And he's, yeah.
It's bloke one in the one he wasn't going for.
It's more like watching pinball, isn't it, than pool and watch Alistair.
Nice shot.
Yeah, he's come round for quarter ball yellow into the middle. He's missed that one, but it's given himself a chance if he'd hit it a bit harder to come back into the corner pocket. Dan has a straight red, but it's at distance. He's missed it. And the black's nearly gone in there. Al would have taken a draw.
Alistair won, nearly won by default.
Yeah, not just his passage through to the top division. Yeah, he's just missed that quarter ball yellow into the corner. Dan has a straight red into the middle. If he can run it through, he might have a straight red into the corner. Oh, he's actually dropped it, and he's got a red into the same corner as the middle. Yeah, nicely done, but his position's failed him there. He's again too close to his work, and he's got a chance of putting it far into the top corner.
I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, he's a very tough shot. Although if he keeps going, he's fluked it. Well, he's knocked it over the pocket anyway. I mean, that should be it.
Think about it, Alistair.
No, I'd just say pot everything here. Double, triple. Yeah, triple the yellow. This is Alistair.
Nice shot.
Yeah. A long yellow into the top corner. If he hits it hard enough, it can. As long as it doesn't go into where the same pocket is where the black is. He's actually thinking about playing a double here. Another triple. He tried to double it back. He's just not got any angle on it. Although it's a bit harder, it would have snookered in behind the black. And that would be 2-0 to Dan. Not the black in over the bag. So, yeah. That's Al Elliott 0, Dan Platt 2. So, yeah, we were looking. Right, change of venue with Riley's. Right, so
magic.
we couldn't finish it that night. So we're at Riley's. We've missed Mike Field 1, Ron Wilson 1, another draw for Ronnie, and Mike Field 0, Chris Cotton 2. So the top two, Chris Cotton and Mike Field, playing in a best out of 3. They might have got round to playing one frame of the final at the Foxes, but I'll be able to give you confirmation when this match has been played. Yeah, Nick, talk about Riley's. I know you've got a lot to say.
Well, for people who don't know, I was supposed to be doing a charity competition at Riley's before lockdown, the day after this happened. It was for epilepsy, because there's people who don't know I have epilepsy, and I wasn't just doing it for me. I was doing it for myself. There's other people I know about epilepsy, and it's one of those charities not really recognised much. And the manager of Riley's is very helpful. So he was going to give us the tables for free.
Great.
And provide food as well. It was going to be Scotch doubles, but drawn. So whoever you got partner with, you got partner with.
Yeah, that was good. Like a lethal lottery sort of thing.
Yes. But as a place to go to play league matches, is not the best because you don't always feel comfortable in there, and some of the teams you play don't drink, and they're not that friendly, some of them. But the staff in there and the management were always helpful.
Very good, yeah. I remember getting a decent spread. I remember having a decent enough time. Of course, me and Big Al, we played a Wednesday league there, every Wednesday for a few weeks. Mike's doing well here. He's knocking these in nicely. He's got.
If I remember rightly, Mike always liked playing at Riley's. It always suited his game.
Yeah, he's doing well here. We haven't seen Chris at the table, and he's potted about the fifth or sixth yellow here over the pocket. He just needs position on the black, which is tied up within all Chris's reds. He's not really tried to do anything with that, which is a bit disappointing. He's got a long, but at least he can probably see it. He's got a long, thin cut on the black, sort of half ball. The black's on the black spot. He's on the bottom cushion. But yeah, it's no. He's only just managed to clip it a few centimetres.
I'm guessing Chris is going to probably snooker him because this is Chris's get sorted game, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, well, I know it's first. I'd probably be going for these in all fairness. At least pot on a few because it's first to 2 now. Although we don't know because we might have missed a frame. But yeah, probably if he's behind, Chris is going to try and play a snooker, I think. But I'd still possibly fancy myself to have a go at potting them. But when there's pressure on you, no, it's tough. We would have played at Riley's, your Monday team, Nick, I imagine. And I've turned round to Mike and Chris, say you've got another frame to play in the final. And Chris has probably said, fucking this and fucking that. What are you on about? We played the match last week. I think that's what's happened, actually. We played it. What do you mean we've got to play it again? But I like it's best out of 3, Chris. So I think, I think this is a second game, and I think Mike is 1-0 up.
Who's playing on the other table?
No, I don't think there's anybody we know. Think just people in there practicing.
I do recognise one player, possibly an Edgerton player or somebody. I don't know if he was playing at Riley's that night as well. Challenger or someone. Oh, I don't know.
I thought that was Marcus then.
Well, anyone knows who he is, just put in the thread. If you're watching, hello. So, yeah, Mike's got to try and get out of this snooker. Al, memories for you? Anything specific? I remember we went down there with Annika once, had a few drinks. I remember you were quite half cut that night, and she probably was as well. It would have been a league match, Wednesday league or
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember now.
Yeah.
It'd have to be sober to remember, wouldn't you, Al?
Well, that's it.
Of course. You want to go out, you want to drink a bit.
Yeah, good times. And of course,
Right.
of course, playing in the Wednesday League is where we met Mr. Popplewell as well.
Well, he was against us for initially, wasn't he?
Did he play for Danny's team? Was it, or was it? It wasn't M&M's. Was it?
He was always playing me all the time.
Danny's team, or just a tip? Yeah. Yeah, the rivalry began back then. But we'd go in at the weekend with Simon sometimes as well. Another, nice snooker from Chris. So, yeah.
What?
Bloody hell, you're on another table now.
Change your venue. change your venue.
By the look at the place, by the look of the place, I'm guessing it's the cottage.
Wait a minute, it's the same 2 people as well.
Yeah, well, evidently they've probably finished that game there, and Chris has won it, and they've got the decider. And because at Riley's they kick you out, don't they? On the dot, they turn off the lights and everything. They couldn't finish it at Riley's, so here we are the following Monday, at the cottage after the league match. And
it's like watching a fantasy film.
I've had a word with Chris, and he's saying, "What do you mean we've got to play again?" Or he might have understood this time, or he might have given me effing and blinding again, saying we've played this. He's like, "No, you're still playing for promotion, Chris." And so here it is, a decider, and a couple of balls have already gone down.
Who's on who? What colours on who? Who's yellows? Anybody know?
Looks like Chris's yellows. you got the Pro Cup balls out the cottage?
Yes, it's yellows. Yeah.
I can barely distinguish the white from the yellow.
I think we must have been playing the Cardises because he's just given Chris has just given Cardis a handshake there, shaking someone else's hand. Yeah, that's Dave Cardis. Darren Cardis, or whatever his name is. Well, there's all three. Colin I don't know. It's all three Cardises there and another guy. Yeah, I'm shaking that guy's hand as well, but I can't think who he is at the moment.
Also, you're playing this after a match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to get these games in where we are. The Steve Smith Memorial Cup is very improvised this year. We've got Pro Cup balls here. We've got a stripy black. I don't remember the Pro Cup being at the cottage. Must be quite a recent thing. Perhaps you can tell me when they brought that set of balls in, Nick.
Let me think.
There's Chris.
I think it's the season before
Chris.
One season before he had a team there.
Yeah, they must have been quite new at this point. They look fresh. Cool. Al, you remember writing your name on that blackboard, don't you, mate?
What?
Winner stays on little blackboard at the cottage.
Was I there that night? I don't even remember.
No, but you would have done it over the years. I'm sure.
Where's the black ball? I can't even see the pile of blackers.
John Parkin. Yeah, no, it's Sean actually. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been there actually, but a little blackboard behind where Chris Cotton's standing at the moment. And that is, where you put your name on to winner stays on. I must have kind of had to force this match to get played after because there's already four names on that sheet. I can't think that they'd be playing each other by luck. I must have said these have got a final to finish.
Oh, was that the new black ball where it's half white, half black?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Pro Cup. This looks pretty even. I don't think Chris can sort of squeeze his yellow past Mike's red into the middle. Actually, I'll be corrected if it pops. Yeah. Nice shot because he knocked Mike's red, which was over the middle, onto the bottom cushion. So, here's my fun fact for the week, as we see Will come through there. So there's probably about 30 people in the cottage that night. It wouldn't have been quiet. Did you know in a group of 30 people, it is more likely than not that two of them will share the same birthday?
If you just made that up?
No, I got it from a book. Algorithms for Life, if you're interested. Chris puts it.
There's something wrong here. Chris is popping balls.
Well, you can see it. Yeah, I was going to say you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it wasn't the only light he'd be seeing in the years to come. He's got a tough yellow on the bottom cushion, very thin, and he's just settled for putting it over the pocket. There's a nice big handshake, and the other person's pointing at him. Friendly pub. Yeah, we get to see. I don't know who he is. We get to see him stroke his beard and explains. Can you lip read?
Oh, I know who he is. I can't remember his name. I know who he is.
Well, will we get to see the end of this? Who knows? Oh yeah, I'm probably telling him to move out of the way. Like, sorry, mate. Yeah, he's getting even closer to the camera now. He's got some money in his hand. He's giving someone a big hug there. Is that Chris? Is that little Chris? Yeah, giving little Chris a big hug, bless him.
And little Chris has not probably realised there's a camera there.
Yeah. Well, the footage of these last couple of games hasn't been great, has it, in all fairness? But we're here. Mike has 3 reds. Yeah, you can see everyone seems to play quite slow at the cottage. But yeah, this is a final as well. Always nearly fluked to triple red into the middle. Here's Chris. Yeah. Is he still playing, Nick?
No, his back's gone. That's why he's back in playing for us on Thursday. It's a shame. He's a very good player.
Yeah, he did well for us, which we'll talk about when we talk about Werbergs. Right, Chris can kind of cut his yellow in there. He does. Oh, he doesn't actually. He keeps it up, but he does look in the better position.
Mike should finish this here, really.
He's got. He's choosing.
He's not going for the one nearest to the black. He's going. I suppose he's thinking, if I go for it and I miss, I'll give Chris.
He's just kind of dropped his red. It's quite sensible, really. Dropped his red down the far corner because he's still got his red covering Chris's yellow down at the bottom.
Well, Chris can probably play that off now, the one in the corner.
He's missed. And he's opened the black ball.
Absolutely.
Should be game over.
He did dig into that one. He was by the cushion. He's jumped the white, missed his yellow over the pocket, and not the black.
Why would you move the white? I suppose.
Well, I'd probably be potting Chris's yellow over the pocket.
He's moving the white, and he could have left it where it was and potted it.
Well, he's going to put this yellow down the cushion. You see. This is red down the rail. Cut it in.
I thought there was only two reds left.
He's potted it. I imagine we're black ball rules. So
are they playing black ball rules?
Yeah, we would, even though it's a Monday and it's Chester. He's just you can't change rules halfway through a match. I remember a tournament we had black ball world rules and Monday rules, but they were all different. It wasn't the same game incorporated all three rules. Some matches had different rules. So yeah, Chris is back in. Gets another chance at this yellow over the pocket. So Chris is licking the camera now.
It's been a prick.
He could have done with just dropping it really, but it's gone up and down to the middle of the table. We're talking the other week about drunk pool. I think Chris might qualify for that the way he's going. Quarter ball yellow halfway across. He's cut it too thin. And he's probably given Mike a chance to get his red past the yellow at least and cover the pocket. So where do you miss the most, Al? The Cottage, Riley's or Cross Foxes?
The Cottage was I liked playing the Cottage there. It was a decent table. You got a bit constricted on one side of it, but it was pretty decent.
I think most nostalgic for me. Yeah, we spent 3 years there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Playing on a Monday.
And you had a landlord who would help you out if you were short. Well, you can't say that about those two other clubs, can you?
He wouldn't only help us out if we were short, he'd help us out if we were very tall as well.
Very funny, you know what I mean.
Well, we saw him, didn't we? We saw him playing against the Grosvenor. Check out episodes 1 and 2. See the landlord come and win a game for us. Well, spoiler. All of a sudden, Chris has just not managed to get control of this. Mike has 2 reds over the pocket and the black to win it. Little crystal half covering the camera. Yeah, nice shot from Mike getting down to the red. He's left himself a bit shy on position. Long red coming back on himself, half ball, and we're not going to see if it goes in because of Chris's shoulder. Looks like he's potted it. Yeah, shaking Chris's hand. Mike promoted, and the saucer champion. That's Andy Holliday giving Mike the saucer. And he's lost his drink. Oh, typical. That's one way of celebrating winning the tournament, losing your drink. There we go. So yeah, there we see the cottage fireplace. See anything else? Yeah, so that's it, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. Like I say, just carry on listening to hear I'll give you some league tables. From Andy Jackson, goodbye, and thanks to Mad Dog Alcavana.
Good night, folks.
And the nemesis Nick Allen, Bridgewater captain.
Good night,
Final league tables: the Steve Smith Memorial Cup 2017. Division 2.1, 4th place, Dan Platt. 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses, 4 points. 3rd place, Nick Allen. 1 win, 3 draws, 1 loss, 6 points. 2nd place, Mike Field. 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 8 points. And winning the group, Chris Cotton. 3 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 10 points. Chris Cotton going into a playoff with Mike Field. Mike Field winning 2-1 and getting promoted to Steve Smith Memorial Cup. Division 1. Division 2, Steve Smith Memorial Cup 2017. 2nd place, unpromoted, Alistair Elliott. 0 wins, 0 losses. 0 wins, 0 draws, 5 losses, 0 points. 1st place, Ron Wilson. 2 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses, 9 points. 3 promoted players: Ron Wilson, Alistair Elliott, Mike Field. Will join Steve Smith Memorial Cup. Division 1 players: Andy Jackson, Mike Jackson, Alan Kavanagh, Simon Popperwell, Aled Davis and Steve Elric. Should the competition resume.